Hey guys, and welcome back to Skooliepalooza. If you missed our last video, Skooliepalooza has gotten quite the shakeup this year. We started off in a new location and everything was going great until on day 2, law enforcement showed up and told us that everyone had to leave. We all have to move. The entire camp.
This is fun. Everyone is like frantically getting their camps packed up. From what it sounds like, we're heading to Ehrenberg, which is the location of the last Skooliepalooza.
We did not see this coming. So we had to evacuate and find a new location. So we went back to Ehrenberg, which is where Skooliepalooza has been held the past several years, in what we believe to be the largest caravan that has ever happened. So about 400 rigs came out here, and we all set up camp in the Arizona desert together, and we've just kind of been doing our thing, which leads us to today. So one of our goals last time was to get decals for our bus, but with all the chaos, we got sidetracked. This time, we're gonna make it happen.
Hey, how's it going? So we were just thinking like something real simple, like we just want our YouTube name, which was just Jimmy and Natalie, and then maybe just like the YouTube play button symbol beforehand. So like
that's super simple. Yeah, you just want a basic font with the YouTube logo.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Yeah. So Thadd was the one making the Skooliepalooza 2022 2.0 stickers. So now we have both versions.
You said you've been doing this for 12 years?
Yep.
Have you been on the road the whole time?
No, I've been on the road for a year and a half now.
Oh, that's cool.
But he just finished up cutting out our new decals, and it took like maybe 10 minutes. And he's nice enough, he's actually gonna come help us install them, maybe so that we don't mess them up. But either way, I'm really appreciative.
yeah, for sure. Now, you want it spaced over to the left a little bit more?
You can go back to the right a little bit. Yeah.
How about
Is that good? Half inch on.
I like that. That looks good to me.
Yeah, looks solid. History in the making. Oh, that looks nice.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah. I love that we don't have to put it on ourselves too.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah,
That
really?
looks so good.
I love that.
Wow. I can't stop smiling. I think it just looks so good.
I know, I love it.
Now it's official.
Yeah, I think it's suiting that we waited until Skooliepalooza so that, you know, we made it across the country. And
Yeah, where'd you guys, you said you came from Carolina?
yeah, South Carolina.
There you go.
Oh, that looks
Nice.
That's awesome. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so
No
much.
worries.
I'm so proud of these new decals. I feel like in every shot, we're gonna position ourselves just so that these are in the back and we're just showing them off. That's how clean they look. Maybe I'm a little too proud of them, but I do like them. And that was way faster than I thought it was gonna be. He was done in like 20 minutes tops. It was super fast. So thank you, Nomadd Thadd. We'll link his handle down in the description. If you have a custom decal request, he does everything from decals to body wraps, as I understand it.
It looks so clean. We're way too excited about this.
All right, we gotta go find something else to do.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna take longer, so I guess we're done working for the day.
Is it my turn for the back rubs?
Yep.
This is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I know. That's why I do dishes so much. So this is our first Skooliepalooza, but it kind of feels like our second because with the whole evacuation of the first place we went, it kind of seems like we get to have 2 Skooliepaloozas in one, which has been a little fun and has boosted our ego because now we feel like experts at Skooliepalooza. So we can kind of show you guys what it's like to be here, what the experience is, and just kind of some general unspoken rules.
So the first unspoken rule of Skooliepalooza is that if it's after lunchtime, then it becomes beer time.
big part of the whole Skooliepalooza experience is just walking around and being open to meeting people. So sometimes we'll take our bikes, sometimes we'll walk around, but a lot of stuff here just kind of happens organically. So live music, conversations, bus tours, they just kind of come up as it happens naturally.
What we've noticed is a lot of people take this time and they set out shop. It's interesting for us to see how everyone else supports themselves while they're on the road. We've passed a good number of booths that people set up, selling pretty much anything you can imagine.
And sometimes they like to give away stuff for free that they've just been holding on to on the road and that they don't need anymore. Another big part of Skooliepalooza, and an underrated part in my opinion, is kind of the culture around everyone's very respectful that people need to take breaks. So it's very common just in the middle of the day for people to take a break from socializing. We just go into our bus and we'll shut the door. And if the door is shut, people know to come back later. Whereas if we're hanging out in the bus and we're open to giving a tour or showing people around, we'll leave the door open, and that means come say hey. There are a lot of like community dinners where people will bring something and eat together. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are going to a baked potato potluck where we bring a topping to share and somebody provides all the potatoes, and then we can have all the other toppings that other people bring, which is such a great idea, especially when everyone's out here with their own kitchens. So you can have a diverse variety of food, but you don't have to cook 20 different things to do it. The thing that we're gonna bring is peas and carrots, which I'm not sure how many people like having that on their baked potatoes, but we like it, and it's vegan friendly, which is usually a big hit at these things.
You look like a PTA mom right now.
I'm just getting ready for the bake sale. Hey, Jim.
Thanks. That's all I needed.
What a fun night this has been. After dinner, we headed over with some friends to the big party that I think the entire camp was invited to. And there was live music, multiple dancers, there were fire twirlers, and there was also someone on silks. And if we haven't mentioned it before, the entire event is free. Anything that is provided is by donation, so none of this is being sold, there's no tickets. And the party was a family-friendly event, so there were people of all ages there. It was super fun. We're pretty tired because it's getting late, so I think we're gonna catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. We are doing something today that we really don't do enough of, and that's jogging. You ready, Jimmy?
No, not really. One thing at Skooliepalooza is that we've heard of a lot of people doing morning runs, usually with a group of dogs also. We've never gotten up early enough to join one of those. We really got to do this more often because this was way harder than we thought it would be. We're gonna take the bus into town to do some errands, and we're pretty sure we're gonna be back, but most everyone is kind of clearing out, at least the group that we came with. So we're still deciding on that, but we do need to go and do a Walmart run. Unfortunately, the closest Walmart is about an hour away in Parker, Arizona, but it's not that big of a deal because we do need to charge up our batteries while we drive. So we probably would have just driven around anyway.
We took a little bit longer than we expected, but we made it to the post office, we got groceries, and now we're just racing to get back to Skooliepalooza before it gets too dark. At least the sunset's really nice. So it was pitch black outside, but we finally made it back to Skooliepalooza. And the first thing we've got to do before I even consider what we're going to do tonight is make dinner. So we're having an old favorite of ours, which is, you might be able to guess it if you've been watching our videos for a while, it's chicken taco soup.
Good morning, guys. This morning we treated ourselves and went ahead and took showers. That's always kind of hard to do when you're out in the desert because you don't know when you'll be going back into town and getting water. But since Skooliepalooza is kind of wrapping up, we know we'll be headed back in soon enough, so it's nice to go ahead and use up the rest of the water we have. I know this video has definitely been shorter than normal. I think one thing that Natalie and I realized and kind of talked about afterwards is that what makes Skooliepalooza so special is the community and the new friends that you'll meet and get to talk to. And that's kind of a hard thing to show on camera because although we went to a number of events, some of which we got on camera, some of which we didn't, it's a fine line of trying to include it in your vlog and also not being rude and encroaching on other people's privacies. So we tried to do our best, and we might not have recorded as much as we thought we would have coming into an event like this, but nonetheless, we had a great time. It was really, really fun, and we met a ton of amazing people I'm sure we'll keep up with in the future. We were even able to meet a lot of you guys. It completely blew away our expectations of how many people we were able to meet here that has actually seen a few of our videos. And that was really fun for us, so we just wanted to say thank you on behalf of There's Natalie, Jimmy and Natalie. Thanks so much for coming by and saying hey. And I know there's probably a number of you that we missed, and I'm really sorry about that, but we should probably be back next year. I don't know why we wouldn't, and so hopefully that'd be a great time to meet up again. And we might be going to other events later this year as well.
Skooliepalooza has just been really great, and we're really thankful to the coordinators. I know this is a big event, and it's a lot to plan, especially when you can't charge ticket prices. Like, I don't know if that would be allowed to charge people money to come stay on BLM land. I'm appreciative to them for getting this going, and I know there's like a lot of drama with everyone having to move, but honestly I think it added to the event, at least for us.
Yeah, it made it a really fun experience, and you know, something that I feel like will go down in the history of Skooliepalooza. You know, just being able to see hundreds of buses on the road at one time. That was really cool, and something that, I mean, hopefully won't happen again because it was a little inconvenient. But overall, it was really fun, and I think it added to the experience.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, we covered it in our last video, and it was pretty exciting, so yeah. Check it out if you haven't already. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's all we have to say. I don't want to drag this out. I mean, we didn't film very much while we were here. We had a really hard time filming around people.
Yeah, Natalie and I are kind of shy. I don't know if you guys have noticed that yet, but and so when it comes to filming around people, it's kind of hard for us. And also, it's the whole privacy thing, and we don't want to upset people, or we don't want to upset the new friends that we just made. So it's kind of like walking that fine line.
Yeah, it's hard to make connections when you're shoving a camera in somebody's face.
Very true.
We were able to put the camera down, and we really appreciate you guys being understanding and letting us do that. So thank you.
Yeah. And so before we head off, one more announcement is that next week, next Monday, we will not be doing a normal video. We will be doing our second live stream. We figured since we weren't able to show off exactly what we wanted to show of Skooliepalooza, you know, let's sit down and do a live stream and kind of talk about our experience. So if you have any questions or just want to know more about it or just want to come say hi, you should come check out our live stream starting next Monday. And we'll post more details about that as it gets closer. So until then, thanks for watching.
Bye.